Rossall Beach is on the Fylde coast between Cleveleys and Fleetwood. It's best to park on Rossall Promenade, as there's free parking all towards the end of the promenade, which you can find here. I fished behind Rossall School about here at low tide.
Well, it's Thursday morning, 20 to 3 in the morning, so it's another stupid o'clock fishing session for me, which I like, to be quite honest. I am the only person on beach. I'm at Rossall Beach today, nearly behind Rossall School, fishing up to low tide and probably up to an hour at the maximum of the flood. Low tide is at 4:15 in the morning, so I think it's a 1.9 metre tide today. I've come here today simply because there's been strong southwesterlies for the last, I think, 2 days, and the wind's dying down, so I'm hoping that has brought the fish back in again, because the fishing had slowed down around here. So I'm hoping to take the opportunity for the last session before Christmas that it's brought the fish back in, stirred the water up and the food source. So that's the plan. I've got one rod. The left-hand rod is with a small short up and over again. It's the exact same rig. In fact, it is the same rig as the one I used on the Mersey at the weekend. Again, with homemade crab cat that I've made, frozen down, put into a flask. I think it's better fished frozen, so it's a slow release rather than when it starts becoming defrosted, it seems to break down quicker. And on the right rod, I've just got a 2-hook clip down with size 1/0 hooks on them, and that's just going to have frozen black lug and squid, just to see what it's about. So anything exciting happens, I'll come back to you. So the rigs I'm using tonight, I've got an up and over again with crab cat. I pre-made these at home and froze them down with a 3/0 Sakuma Manta extra at the bottom and a Sakuma Top Gun as the top pennel hook, 5/0 weight. In fact, that is the same rig I was using when I caught the cod on the Mersey on Saturday night, was it? Saturday morning. And here, just a simple 2-hook clip down, and I've got frozen black lug with squid, getting on a 5-ounce weight. I don't like big long worm baits, so I folded it half, attached a bit of squid to it, then unwhip it. I prefer smaller parcels like that with that, but these are size 1/0 Manta extras on the bottom and a size 1 Chinook at the top, just to keep it nice and tight there so it doesn't spread out. So that's what I'll be using tonight. It's about 3:30 now. Had a bite. I've had on my second cast, and yet again on the crab cat and squid wrap. Oh, lovely cod, 50 centimetres. That's the biggest one I've had. Bigger than any I had last weekend. It's not the biggest I've had this year. That's a cracking one, but I'm putting this one back. I had my fill on fish from the weekend. It was only lightly hooked, but cracking fight. Yeah, made up with that. 50 centimetres crab cat, devastating cod killer. Go and put it back. So the gear I'm using tonight, I've got my Penfathom 2 15s. This one's got UK £20 line, but it's about the diameter like of a 12-pound line. It's so strong. It's a copolymer attached to my Century Tip Tornado Super Matches, graphic Super Matches. Same on this one, apart from the line is £16. Is it Ultra Cast? I can't remember now. I've tested this one out because of the visibility of the line compared to the UK, which is a clear line. I've got a new rod rest to try here specifically for this beach, which is a Ian Gold's Super Max. It's a 7 foot, so it keeps my rods up really high above the breaking waves. So we'll give that a test out tonight, see if that works. A bit of a ball ache. My other rod rest breaks down quite short because it's telescopic. This one being 7 foot is it's a beast to get in the car, because it's longer than actual rod pieces when broken in half, because they're only, well, I think it's a 13'6". Yeah, 13'6". So, well, it's 3:45 now. I only had the one bite on the crab cart wrap. Yeah, cracking size, 50 centimetres. That's the second biggest I've caught this year. Not had a bite at all on the frozen lug again. Thought I might get bested by whiting on that particular rig, but it's another half hour to low tide, then fish an hour of the flood, see if that changes anything. But definitely having this taller red rod helps get above the waves without a doubt. But I would say what I'm doing at the moment, this is something that I got from Talk Sea Fishing Forum, is I've got a flask with my pre-made wraps in, and they're staying solid frozen, so I put that in when I made them in the flask. So if I get home I've not used them, I can shove them in again, they'll defrost. But definitely think carps need to be fished frozen with a slow release of the scent rather than defrosted, because it just goes too quickly. The scent gets washed out quickly. At the end of the day, it's like a ground bait rather than a full bait, I would say, to the scent drives the fish in. So it's done the business again. Well, to the crab cart, I've not measured it because it's smaller, probably not even 30. So yeah, crab cart devastating again. Made up. Yeah, it's basically low tide now, minutes away from low tide, if not low tide already. So I'll fish an hour of the floodder. Yeah, enjoyable. Only a quick session, I think it'll be 3 hours in total. 2 codling, 150 centimetres, this small one. So I'll go and put this one back. So that last cod I caught was caught actually on the top pennel hook, which is of the 9 I've caught from the Mersey end here, 7 there, 2 here. That was the first one on the top. All the bottom were on the bottom pennel hook. So right now, so it's about 25 past 4, so I'll have give these until about 20 to 5, reel in, change bait, and that'll be the last cast, because I do need to get home before 7 o'clock to take my son to work. He's got a Christmas job working in a bakery. He's not even brought me any pies home yet. Shocking. Come back to you if anything exciting happens. Well, to the crab cat bait, just over 50 centimetres. My measurement only goes up 50, but its tail's just slightly over, so it might be 51. That was going to be my last cast of that rod. I'll bang out that same bait because it was the biggest crab cat I had left, and I slapped on a size 3 frozen lug that were left as well. Cracking fight. Well, that was actually taken on the top pennel hook, that one, not the bottom one. So I'll go and put it back. It was only lipped at hook. Cracking 3 fish, 2 good sized ones, certainly bigger than anything I got on the Mersey. But the tide's racing in now, so yeah, another 10-15 minutes, that's it. I've got to put it back and cast back in. Well, I couldn't cast out that bait, it was a bit mullered, so I've just brought that rod in now. So I've got no crab cart. I've got to give it 5-10 minutes with the threw it down with the frozen blackwood and squid. I'm going to have to move back soon. It's nearly an hour after the flood. Can't grumble. 2 decent sized cod, 50 centimetres plus on one of them. One was 50 centimetres, good stamp. One smaller one, all to the crab cap. Yeah, I'll have to reconsider what I fished out here now in the winter. No whiting, shocked at that, not especially on the frozen black and squid. So that's quite good, at least not getting pestered by constant rattling of the tips. Yeah, can't grumble at all. So the last 2 sessions, that's a total of 10 cod I've had out on 2 sessions, 7 in the Mersey, 2 here on the Fylde coast in Rossall Beach. And to go with my £5 one I caught in Chesil, I've had quite a good season on the cod so far. This will be my last session before Christmas. So, if you got this far, I appreciate you watching it. Thank you very much, and all the best for Christmas. Bye now.